Safisha ushinde. Open and save in your KCB Gold Savings account for a chance to win many prizes. KCB, for people, for better.
Kamangunenyu ale imite komye eng olda tugul ole mitei ako tochin eng logoiwekab emet kongete Kass TV ne somanun kwane Bernard Tanwe. Yoe kit age tugul serikali koker kole kachut grade 10 lagok tugul eng sukulishekab senior school eng emet komugul. Nitok ko kosubkei ak minister nebo ripsetab kalyet eng emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen ak kandoik alak chekang'alalsot eng kaniset noton nebo St. Francis Katanin Catholic Church nemiten Dalat eng Masoba County nebo Nandi nekamwa kole bendi kirwokik ak ofisekab somanet kochengei lagok tugul chetomo kochut grade 10 akoker kole kaba sukul. Bitu nito eng kasarta nekamwa ministry nebo somanet kubun logoiyot nekakiyokchi korikab kabarastaet kole kokochut grade 10 kebeberta nebo 61% nebo kipsomaninik akoi nguno ole tetat kotestai toksetab kipsomaninik eng wikini eng sukulishek choto chebo senior school asikosulda tetutiet nebo 100% transition nebo kipsomaninik chatak kongete grade 9 akoi grade 10. Kongekas akobo ng'alaletab Murkomen.
Mnajua CBC tulikuja kuinherit a program yenye iliwekwa na last government na hao kuweka plan ya kuangalia CBC itafika wapi. Rais alikuja kuweka jopo kazi aka organize CBC. Saa hizi CBC iko transition ya kwanza, watoto wa kwanza wameenda year 10. And despite the challenges, we have already reached 70% transition by now. That's why unaona Ministry of Education imepatiana another 2 weeks kuhakikisha ya kwamba tunafika 100% transition. County Commissioner wako wapi? County Commissioner, please. Wewe na ma chiefs na leadership ya national administration, you have our instructions that come from His Excellency the President kuhakikisha hakuna mtoto atakaa nyumbani, wote wametransist wameenda year 10. Afadhali tutafute scholarship, tutafute funding, capitation ikiongezwa, lakini watoto wetu wote wa transist waende year 10 because we want our children to have a great future. You may sit by an county commissioner. Na hiyo ndio kazi ya Mheshimiwa Rais.
Eng kasarata kokamwa akine neo nebo kiboitinikab serikali Felix Koskei kole makat eng biikab emoni mising ko bororietab Kalenjin koker kole kaisomesan lagokwai asikobit konyorune keljin boisionik chebitu eng emoni ak emotinwek chebo sang akowal sobonukwak. Kong'ololi eng tuyonoto katestai eng kanisetab St. Francis Katanin Catholic Church eng kebeberta nebo Dalat eng Masoba komwa Koskei kole bo komonut somanet eng bandab tai nebo emet ak unoto konyolu eng bororietab Kalenjin koibchi komonut somanet.
Somanet ko nebo muhimu. Asomo koba lagok sukul, osomesan lagok, orib sukulishek ako ketech sukulishek kyok asikenyoru lagok kipsomaninik. Chungumanyor kasi eng Kenya konyor kasi bitonin. Nguma bitonin physically koyai kasit ingatanin yu kwa jikamuni nemi bitonin. Unota style nebo siku hizi melenda huu nikipo zamani nikileje lakwet eng class soman we arabanum situni yeguni. Imuji yegasi Kenya, imuji yegasi bitonin, imuji mi Kenya ak yegasi tanu bitonin. So let us be ready and be people who are ready to do what needs to be done.
Kistoege logoiwek choto tinyegei ak somanet kongeker logoiwek alak ole tesetai minister nebo rabinik John Mbadi koaroru akobo kakwautiet nemoche serikali kwalda shares chetindoi eng kompunitab Safaricom ak Kenya Pipeline nekokoib ng'alalet neo eng emet. Kosubkei ak Mbadi kowendi kakwautiet noto kotoreti serikali konyor chepkondok chebo bandab tai ak unoto komanyolu koesho biik biikab emet kole tesetai koibe kerutik kobun biikab emet kotinygei ak tetutyonoto bo privatization. Kongenyoru report notok kobun sirindenyo eng taonitab Eldoret Isaac Kogei.
Kongololi eng taonitab Eldoret kasarta nekaibe keretab biikab emet kotinygei ak privatization and budget people's dialogue, komwa CS nebo Treasury John Mbadi kole bendi kosuldoi serikalitab emoni kokoitoetab kampunishek cheboto Safaricom ak Kenya Pipeline asikobit konom biik anan kotononjigei kosubkei ak kamugetab kobarait ak kokochi kimnatet.
Safaricom must be supported to get into other markets in the region, and that will require heavy investment. Even before we go to talk about government financial needs, let us talk about the Safaricom as a company, Safaricom Kenya, which we call Safaricom PLC. It requires more money. And let me tell you this. People who have knowledge in finance, like us, we know this for a fact, that when a company requires more resources, more capital injection, they will do what we call capital call. They will go to the shareholders and tell them, we need money, we need 50 billion, we cannot continue operating the way it is, we need 50 billion. And the moment they say they need 50 billion, the government of Kenya holding 35% will be required to contribute 35% of that 50 billion, which will translate to about 16, 17, 18 billion.
Kamwa ine kole tiegei biikab emet kobun kerutikwak eng noto nebo kosich kamuget kampunishechotok koteleljigei ak kokanapta boisionikwak.
KCB, there was a call-up like that. Government didn't have money. Our share ownership came down automatically because there were other investors ready to put in money to get the company on its feet. That can happen with Safaricom, and we have seen it. And that is why we are saying we must release some of the ownership of shares in Safaricom when we can be paid good sum of money, reasonable, decent. 204 billion is not pocket change.
Kaboisie kasarata kocher biikab emet koistoegei kandoik cheboto nekirubeyotab president ne kotestai ak polatetab bororiondit eng somanet ak tetutik alak chotok chebo boisionikab bandab tai.
But one individual should not make us have a negative opinion about a whole region. It's one rogue person who can wake up a leader who has even been deputy president of this country and start telling us that if you are coming from another region, you cannot go to a national school. And the school is called national in their region. And yet, let me ask you, you think people of Mount Kenya or Central are the ones who have built Alliance or Mango? Is it the Luos and the lawyers who have built Maseno? We have all contributed. The taxes from Western Gishu have built Maseno, Maranda. Those are national schools. Alliance, Mangu, Lenana, national schools. Sasa mtu anaongea kama mtoto. Hata unashangaa huyu akili yake. In fact, I am sympathizing with people who are following that gentleman. I am sympathizing with you. If you are doing it on tribal, woe unto you. Shame on you. How do you support someone who wants to divide this country? And we know the consequences. Remember 2007, what we went through.
Kasomine kasubikab chamaitab ODM korop eut kandoikwak kosubkei ak netinye tokchinet nemie yebendi koboisie eng kibagenge ak chamait nebo unishet noto nebo UDA.
Let me tell you what were ODM. Our only route to leading this country as a party is through working with William Samoei Ruto. We have no any other choice. And by the way, if you are out here and you are speaking another language, you go to Nyanza. The people of Nyanza have already decided. They are giving Ruto a second term. And once tukimalizia hiyo yake, tukimalizana na Ruto, in 2032, hata sisi tuko tayari kuongoza hii nchi.
Kongatika taonitab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Tesetai MP nebo Chepalungu Victor Koech Mandazi ak kanaptaetab tetutikab somanet eng tokyinetab kekanapta sekta nebo somanet eng constituency nebo Chepalungu. Kokotech Mandazi darasosiek che lelach eng sukulishek cheu Kimaya Primary ak kolelit sukulishek alak asikonyor lagok komasta nekararan nesomanen. Kokinyoru report notok eng koindo kobun sirindenyo eng kebeberta nebo Bomet Festus Rono.
Kit nebo komonut asikonyor kipsomaniat somanet neititaat konyolu komi korik anan classroom che ikochin kipsomaniat kosich kasarta nemie asikosoman. Niton ko kosubkei ak MP nebo Chepalungu Victor Koech Mandazi nekamwa ine kole tinye tetutik chebo kokanapta itondab sukulishek en Chepalungu asikomuch konyor somanet neititaat kipsomaninik.
Tetomwa ale nono ko kit nemanyolu kobwote chito netakobwote kole miten kandoinatet. Ngamun wan sikotekak sukulishek chuchok ko kakitech classroom ak kitwoisi. Ngamun ndakikiteche sukulishek chu ak kitwoisie kou ni kiyoe nguni kotokonoitu ko mara abiroti repair kou yon kibire repair no kekuren Ndindi Nyoro en komostanyin akine. Ngamun olimbo Kogoi ko kisib konai kinai kole kiteche classroom ne permanent. So atindoi challenge kwa MP nebo Chepalungu ngamun classrooms ala schools chotindoi ko 190 primary schools. Ako chongindo primary school chotet 190 ko kergong ni okere en ireu en betutab raini. So kwala kobwat biik alak kole en kenyisiek mut kokeitu koyoche kokewal tugul sabarit agenge. Ko moimukokse keyai tuguchon tugul en tamit agenge nebo kenyisiek mut. Ma kityo kibor kele noni ko kateche. For example, karaitu raini Kimaya Primary School ako karawar sulaitab Kimaya Primary School. Sukulishek kora che koroityi atoret ko kwatech classroom che permanent. Kwaname en oino kole sukulishek chu kiyosen mara mamuche ait tugul. Ole ne namen che mut. Awe ndamichonik en Kongasis atech sukulitab Koroba nekoin kobendi tugul sibokerchige. Awe sukulitab Shongiroi Ward atech sukulit nebo Koroba. Awe sukulitab Kapkesosio en Nyongkoris atech sukulit nebo Koroba.
Kamwa Mandazi kole en Chepalungu ko chang sukulishek angekerchin ak komoswek alak ole kamwa ine kole yoe kiy age tugul nebo koker kole kaityi kebeberwek tugul ak missing kosom ketes legut nebo CDF.
Ngamun ndakichomwon atech chu ang'wan ak en kenyit age atech somok ko kaatech classroom 7 sabarit agenge. Kenyit age atech 2 ko kaatech 9 ko kakenyoru a full permanent school ak kistoengei chebo bagoinik. So asom kityo kasarta ale chon to moityi aitwo. O yon karaitu nyotekwo ak akwek che permanent kokerkeit ak chikotekyi biik alak. Angen ale matatizo nemi en bikyok ko mara matindoo muitaet en sait age. Lakini solution ko chomwech ketech nekaketech ketech kotekak. Sine tomo keityi ko tu betut nekakiityi ketekyi akichek. Ko ndakichomwech kounon in the next 10 years ko kakikesu sukulishek tugul en Chepalungu ni ketech kokararanit kebunu standard nekergong nekakitech en betutab raini. Si en kenyisiek 10 chemiten tai yun kinaman keng'alalen kele lagokyok koliponi chekile ongisten ngamun koketar sukulishek ongisten ngamun koketar chebo tekset. Ngamun kiboisien almost 100 or 80 million en tekset keboisien nekit 60 million en basari. Ko ng'etunot yon alak keranen en office ngamun mi kiboitinik office oyoche koranen office en atkai tugul.
Kates komwa ine kole miten barak rarunetab konetik en Chepalungu kosubkei ak nemiten uindo komosotok kit nekamwa kole kikokoito somet en bunge kinde Chepalungu koik aenge en komoswek chemiten uindo anan hardship area.
Mwalimu ni kotindoi shortage nebo konetik che nekit mut. Iwe sukulit nerubekee mara Chepkurkong ak sukulishek tugul chemiten Chepalungu. Sukulit neu Cheptakum at kotindoi logok 600 ako tinye only 3 permanent teachers. So kokor chun kakonetakse komie ko chuchok manetakse komie ngamun tuten teachers. Kit neo ne teachers ngeposten konyo Chepalungu for example ko ngoitu mara koker ele katepto mara sukulit ngamun kachongindab sukulishek chu mara mateka sukulit mara lekaititaita sukulit nikan koui ak tuguchon tugul kotorokondos. So ko kikokisom kele simatorokoso bichu koba ngunon Transmara kocheng ele miten hardship ala koba korabin Tongoyo bitonin Narok West kocheng ele miten hardship ko kikadraften a petition ole serikali konech akechek Chepalungu kenyorun ala kekasesenech ko ki hardship area zone sikonyor kiboitinik kyok baka konetik hardship allowances. Si chito nekonyo konyor hardship allowances en emet nekomiten kewelutik chekergong chebo Chepalungu.
Kong'eten sukulitab Kimaya Comprehensive School en Chepalungu en county nebo Bomet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Festus Rono.
Kongete Bomet kebendo koe county nebo Nandi ole tesetai gurset koityi serikali koker kole kachikil akoibchi kakwautik chekimen asikarikab RDU chekibokchi akobir neranik chekitesetai ak urerietab pool eng kot agenge nebo mung'aret eng taonitab Nandi Hills eng tarik 10 arawani. Kosub ak neranik kobun taonitab Nandi Hills kondochin Elijah Sawe ko kikibir ak kikoten neranik chotok ama eng lelutiet age tugul ak unotok konyolu keibchi kakwautik asikarik chotok bo RDU asikobit imanda. Kokinyoru report notok kobun sirindenyo eng kebeberta nebo Nandi Hills Nelson Tarbei.
Tesetai kandoik ak biikab emet koboru neregek kotinygei ak yautiet agenge nekibokyi eng koindo askarikab RDU meng'ikab taonitab Nandi Hills eng kembout nekibo tarikit 11 kosubkei ak amune netomo kenai ole kiit kekoten alak eng neranik. Kamwa Elijah Sawe inene ko agenge eng neranik kobun kot neking'ate ng'atutik nebo Nandi Hills kole kokon neregek kot mising yautyonoto kosubkei ak nekikibokyi neranik choto nganda kimakotinye lelut age tugul.
Na Nandi Hills sio mahali tutaruhusu mambo ya pozurumbe. Makosa yoyote kucheza pool. Sisi tunaenda Singapore, si ndio? Singapore. Singapore economy ni 24 hours. Economy ni how many hours? Security iko 24 hours. Sama namna gani?
Kamwa ine kole ureriet nebo pool ko malelut eng kemoni. Ole nito ko agenge eng urerioshek kikochi neranik koistegei yautik chemanyalu.
Nataka tuseme kwa kauli moja kama watu wa Nandi. Jambo la kwanza, biashara zote Nandi zinaruhusiwa kufanya kwa hivyo hatuwezi kuja badala ya sisi kutafuta solution ya vijana, tunakuja kupiga vijana.
Kekoito ine kurset kochi biik tugul chekikikoten eng yautyonoto komangei asikobit kosir ichek logoiyot koret agenge nebo konyor ichek imanda.
Vijana wote waliopigwa tumeidentify hawa na sitaki kijana yote aogope. There is no victimization. Wakuje tuwaone na tuhakikishe ya kwamba kila mtu amerudi kuangaliwa sawa sawa.
Kekoito ine kora kurset eng kibagengeishek cheterter chebo serikali kora kole kaibchi kakwautik chekimen chebo ng'atutik askarik tugul chekitinygei ak yautyonoto.
Unajua polisi anapaswa kuchunga mali, si ni kweli? Lakini polisi ambaye anapiga watu na asichunge maisha, huyo ni criminal.
Agoi nguno ko kokoyamis cabinet secretary nebo ripsetab kalyet eng emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen kole wendi kobitu imanda kosubkei ak yautyonoto. Ole kokomongei polis chebo ketesietab polis nebo Nandi Hills koboto county commander nebo polis eng county nebo Nandi akomwa ichek kole matinygei ichek ak yautyonoto. Ole akot kounoto komoche kandoik cheterter eng emet kobit imanda kosubkei ak yautyonoto kokon neregek kot mising eng emet. Kong'etegei county nebo Nandi logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Kotakemite county noto bo Nandi ko tesetai gurset eng biikab emet koro kole kayai kit age tugul kitonon yautik choto chebo kanyalilet ak borioshek eng korik chenootin mising ko gender based violence GBV amu ibu asenet neo yautik chotok angot kemeto kotestai. Nitok ko gurset nekakikon eng kasarta nekotoroch ketit eng kasarta nebo saishek 72 kwony nebo kenyishek 24 nenaat ko Masu Chepkemei eng taonitab Kapsabet asikonoisechi biikab emet akobo yautik chotok bo GBV ak kamanutietab kekirinda yautik chotok eng emoni amu kibun ine nyalilwogik chechang yekingosirgei sigikchik yekingoming'in. Kokinyoru report notok eng koindo kobun sirindenyo eng kebeberta nebo Kapsabet Cornelius Keter.
Kamwa Mercy Chepkemei kole kotil kotonon akonam ketit eng saishek 72 eng taonitab Kapsabet ko oret agenge nebo konoisechi biikab emet kotinygei ak kanyalilosiek chebune kwonyik, lagok koboto murenik eng korik ne naat ko gender based violence koboto kirindaetab yautik chotok manyalu.
Nikaona, let me not compete. Let me just pass an information, a message to our youth, to our girls, to our men, so that they can know to love each other. Sinivo.
Ameja mmoja waheshimiwa Jagiro ako supporten Mercy. Ameja mmoja wara chitokul nekiro social media ako supporten Mercy. Kiwi kasini kimoko rahisi. Kingetou kabisa kikorom. Ameja aleta kongwe kabisa.
Kailas kandoik che kaboto Deputy Governor nebo Nandi Dr. Yulita Mitei kakwautiet nekaib Masiek mwaet kole nyalu komongei biik akong'ong kanyalilosiek chebune eng korik koboto kochupto yautik chotok asikitlet kanyalilosiek chotok kole kikotestai koib asenet neo eng korik.
Tutamteua au awe one of our champions ya mambo ya gender based violence katika Nandi County. Ya pili, tumeongea na viongozi, tutamtembelea nyumbani tuweze kuelewa kwa undani yale yanayopita ili tuweze kumshika mkono kwa ajili ya ndugu zake ambao bado wako shuleni.
It is gender-based violence that you have faced yourself. You know what it feels like and you know how it looks like. So Mercy kama community ya Nandi County, kama watu wa Nandi County, kama kina mama, kama wazee, kama watoto who come from broken families, tunasema thank you for speaking for us. You have powerfully spoken for us. Kwa hivyo, we will stand with you. We will be able to do something better for the people of Nandi and for the people of Kenya. So Mercy, we are proud of you as women folk for coming out to speak for us loudly that we must stop gender-based violence.
Tuishi katika jamii zetu kwa upendo. Tuache kuumizana. Wamama kwa wazee, tuache kuumizana. Vijana tuache kuumizana. Si ndivyo?
Mimi kama mheshimiwa wa Mgwen, kwa sababu Mercy anatoka hapa, nitamshika huyo mwanafunzi mpaka amalize form 4.
Mercy, hata kama ni kidogo, kutoka leo uko na retainer kutoka kwa ofisi ya Mama County ili uweze kufanya kazi.
Eng kasarata kokoito kurset Noelin Marune agenge eng biik cheborchinkei imandab kipkosobei eng konyoik koboto kapkirwok koro kole katoret biik chekakinyalil kobun gender based violence ole kole cha biik chemanyoru toretet eng kasarta nekakinyalil.
Wito lingine pia ni kwa madaktari. Any case of gender based violence kileta kwako muweze kuhudumia mtu kwa sana nafasi ambayo inahitajika. Na pia mkwe witness pale kotini, msierest any evidence. Na la mwisho ni kwa our judiciary. Any case ya gender based violence kiletwa, tafadhali mufanye hiyo kesi kwa upesi na mfanye kwa haki ili victim wote waweze kuspeak up na wasiweze kuogopa, because silence to gender based violence is a way to perpetrate ama kufanya ule mtu perpetrator awe na nguvu kwa society.
Kongete taonitab Kapsabet eng county nebo Nandi, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Cornelius Keter.
Yekimande eng county nebo Nandi kebendoi county nebo Bomet ole koyai lewenisiet kibengeitab Kenya County Government Workers Union mornetab Bomet ole kokilewen ofisaek cheterter chebendi kondochin kibengeinata. Kokilewen David Rono koek sirindet neo ak kelewen Charles Korir koek nebo ngecheret eng kwenutab ofisaek alak ole koyomis ofisaek chotok kokilewen kole bendi koborchingei magutik choto bo kiboitinik choto chebo serikalishekab county eng kebeberta nebo Bomet kou eng report nebo Festus Rono.
En lewenisiet nekokisuldaen nebo County Government Workers Union mornet nebo Bomet nekoimuch kobelis en kasarta age David Rono koik sirindet neo nebo kibagengeinoton mornet nebo Bomet ole Charles Korir ko koibeljigei boroindo koik nebo ngecheret. En tai komiten ngechetabgei en kabelik kole mwoe alak kole miten alak chema membaek chebo kibagengeinoton kobaten kokikochi boroindo kobir kura.
Kotomo agere election nebire chito nemakontributeni. Tam kebendi register nebo payroll nebo cheko. Konon ile kokiyan kele mi chebire register, ile komi chenyolu ko biik chebo manet che members che contributeni, konyolu konem pay slips. Konget chemanan members kele koboisien register. Ikere ile kabit discrimination. ID. Ako kele kityo konu ID. 3 months active. Konyolu ne contributeni 3 months.
Manyolu kotwakisir 3 months kome entitled ibir kura ame entitled kora itun imai ngecheret isom ngecheret.
Kele kimae payslip ak kibandet. Ako kakebir kura chito nemanyor kainet koma member nebo union ko mabir kura. So echek ane ko kyochutu union en 2016 ko kakisiran en county ako kakebir kura. Mangingen biik chekilele mabir kabir biik chema members ako mi register. So makiyoni ngalek chekilele mi biik chekabir chema nini ako tokotesetai ko biik tugul chekabir kura ko kiboitinik ako boru payslip ak kibandet. Ane ndamun kitilen rabisiek atindoi right abir kura. Ngot ko mamache bichoto kebir kura ko yon kanai chito kole kakesindan ko mat ko ngalek. Yoche iyai chemyach yon imi leadership. Yon kaistege ko yon makibirun istege. So nebo aeng biik chemiten chekiba kotini ko majukumu nenyonet echek kenai kele bire anan mabire. Jukumu nebo kotini ndamun that matter ko it is still under court. So okikoamwa kotini kole bichoto ko membaek chebo union.
Kongeten county nebo Bomet logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Festus Rono.
Eng let ko koyai lewenisiet kibagengeit anan konetik cheineti lagok chetindoi kewelutikab borto chemitei eng kibagengeitab Kenya Union of Special Needs Education Teachers KUSNET ole kolewen kandoik tugul 13 chekomite ng'echerok kotestai kondochi icheket eng tamit age. Lewenishonoto kokiyai eng taonitab Narok kokoityi koshinet konetichoto kolewen kandoichoto tugul eng tamit age kosubkei ak boisiet nemie nekikotestai koyai ichek koborchigei magutikwai. Kandoichoto kokilewen koboto sirindet neo James Torome nebo ng'echeret Amos Mungai Karanja ak alak chekoiyomis kotestai koborchigei imandab konetichoto ole komwa returning officer nebo lewenishonoto Rebecca Koskei kole kokiyai lewenishonoto eng oret netogunot.
Saturday 17th, day of January 2026, we have met here, and as a returning officer, we have managed to hold successful elections for KUSNET national elections. We have had members from across the nation. We have had a peaceful election. There were 13 positions that were declared vacant and were all filled unopposed. To add into that, the fact that the office that existed remained or went back unopposed cheerfully, and the team here confirms that they did a good job and they were able to support them wherever they come from, the institutions they come from, among other items that they mentioned to have made them go back and take the same positions that they had.
The elimu yetu scholarship tuliitoa Naivasha na ikawekwa kwa Ministry of Education policy that KUSNET must be represented in that selection committee. So one job group, there is a lot of rumor going around. Wengine wanasema barua iko Jogoo, wengine wanasema iko TSC, that it is Torome who have not collected the letter. If they know it is in Jogoo or in TSC, let them go and collect that letter. What I know, the proposal from the Teacher Service Commission have reached the Treasury. And within a very, very, very few days or months, the one job group mutaipata kwa payslip. What I'm following now, not the one job group. It is the second job group which the president promised. Yes. So we are also telling Badi, hiyo dokumenti release haraka irudi TSC. Hiyo dokumenti ililiziwe haraka kutoka Treasury ndio TSC waweze kuimplement the presidential directive. Tumemalizana na hiyo. We also requested the president for the guidance allowance for teachers living with disability. Currently it is how much? 20,000. So the team which is working on that, we are proposing for it to move to 50,000. CBA review. The president also promised to be reviewed immediately. So we are asking the commission, wamekaa sana, we need an urgent meeting. We need an urgent with the Teacher Service Commission.
Kokoyoto ko kakeit let eng logoiwekab emet chekaitun eng nguni kong'ete Kass TV. Kainenyu ko Bernard Tanoi, amakun kit age tugul nemie, testai iker Kass TV amu kimnotet naet.
Revisha ushinde. Open and save in your KCB Gold Savings Account for a chance to win many prizes. KCB, for people, for better.